Welcome to Quality Branding Hub. The channel is for the quality control engineer, site engineer, and the civil engineer who are working in the construction field. In this channel, we are dealing with anything and everything which is required to get success in the quality control. Today also, I am going to discuss about a very important topics on the quality control. That is, what are the different phases of quality control in construction to get the end product as per the customer requirement or the client requirement, because the quality control is not a single point, it is to be maintained throughout the construction. So what are the phases and when we need to do the inspection or we need to do the quality control, that today I'll discuss each and everything in the details. So stay tuned until the end to get the full information. And if you are new in my channel, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get immediate notification. So today's topic is different phases of quality control. Why I'm saying different phases? Because in the quality control or in the construction, it is an ongoing activity. So we need to do the check, or we need to do the inspection, or else we need to do the quality control in each and every phases. Because if we are not checking each and every phases, our end product will not be as per the requirement or as per the client satisfaction. We need to do the inspection in different phases. So first phase is pre-construction phase. That means before starting of the projects. It is not starting any construction, but we need to follow the process. So what is the process? That is called pre-construction process. In the pre-construction process, what are the steps that you need to follow for the quality control? The first thing is the material selection and approval. Now, material is the one of the main pillar of any activities. So we need to find out the right material for our projects. So that is why it's called the material selection and approval, because you need to take approval from the concerned authorities or the client or the consultant or the end user. Why? This material has to give them the confidence that if the material is delivered as per these criteria, the product conformity will happen. So the pre-construction phases is the material selection and approval. Say for an example, if you want to do concrete, you need to first select the RMC or the ready mix concrete from where it will supply the concrete. Then you need to choose the design mix, and then you need to choose the raw material which will be used to make the concrete. It is very much important that in the design part also we need to incorporate our quality control checkpoint. Why? If it is not incorporated in the design, that will not reflect in the drawing or in the specification, then we will not get the product as per the requirement. Say for example, suppose we need the glass which has the sound class something STCC or STCA or STCB, but if it is not mentioned in the design document or in the specification, what will happen? We will choose any kind of glasses, and that will not our sound class transmission criteria. So that is why it is important to review the design and the specification before starting. Then quality planning and documentation. So now you know your projects, what you need to do. You need to do a building, so you know your scope of work. Now you need to do the planning for the project as well, for the quality as well, because only the project planning will not give you the quality of the project. So that is why quality planning is important. This project quality plan is come in the places. That means you need to develop your project quality plan. That means whatever the process you will follow in the construction or in the projects, that will be outlined in the project quality plan. It is the manpower process, it is a documentation process, it is a construction process, it is a purchasing process, it is a non-conformity process. So each and every to be included in the project quality plan. So this project quality plan will give you the confidence that if this planning can be implemented in the site, the end product will be as per our requirement. So what is project quality plan? How to write down a project quality plan? I have made a detailed video, link is there or in the description. Please check, you will get the full information about this. So next part is contractors and supplier evaluation, because by alone we cannot do the projects. We need the contractor and we need the supplier who will supply the material. Without them it is impossible to do the projects. So you need to recruit the right contractor and the right supplier in order to get the right kind of product and right kind of material. So that is why what is your project quality goal, what is your project quality plan would be reflect in the contractor and supplier evaluation criteria. So according to your project quality plan, you need to choose what kind of contractor or what kind of supplier to be chooses in the project. So that is why these contractor and supplier evaluation also important in the pre-construction phases. Then it is coming in the construction phase. So what is construction phase? That already we select the contractor, we select the supplier, we have already developed the project quality plan, we have already developed the design and specification, and also we have supplied the material and whatever the material to be used in the site. And now after selecting each and everything, it is coming is the construction phases. In the construction phases, what you need to choose? First, raw material inspection. See, in the pre-construction phase, you have already select the material. Now this material has to come to the site for the actual activity. So whenever it is coming to the site, you need to inspect the material. That's called raw material inspection. So for example, in your project, it is 20 mm aggregate or sand is coming or the bricks is coming or the steel is coming, which is a main things for the construction. Now you need to check that one whenever it is coming into the site, or if you need to factory visit or in the source visit, that is also it will come into the part of the raw material selection. Then on-site workmanship monitoring, that is very important, because now the actual activity start. Now suppose you are doing the concreting work. Now you need to check the concrete slump, you need to check the concrete temperature, you need to ensure proper vibration, you need to ensure proper testing, you need to ensure proper curing. That all are is coming to under the construction phases or the on-site workmanship monitoring. So these has to monitor regularly in order to get the right kind of product. Then structural dimension checks, that is important. The structural, whatever the steel uses, whatever the diameter of the steel, what is the specific spacing of the steel, and what is the dimension as per the drawing, that you need to check in this construction phase. Then testing of concrete, steel and other material, that I already discussed, that is the raw material testings. And then safety and compliance inspection, because without safety it is impossible to do the work. Because if there is the no safety, that means site is unsafe, it is impossible to achieve the quality. But you need to check the construction quality or construction safety also with the help of the safety department, because if the construction is unsafe or the working area is unsafe, you will not get the quality product. Then post construction, that means the work has been completed. Now you need to check the final one, the final product. So final quality inspection and punch list. Suppose you have done the building, it is everything is ready. Now you need to go to the area and you need to check that everything is been dimension check, the whatever the tiles you need to use, the tiles check, the plaster checks, paint checks, HVAC check, lighting check, plumbing check, everything you need to do in the final inspection. And you need to do a punch list. That means these are the worker pending or these are the defect, and according to that, this defect or the punch product or the pending work has to complete in order to deliver this product to the customer or the end product. Then functional and performance testing, as I discussed, that means plumbing, electrical, firefightings, HVAC, whatever the performance they required, that should be in place as per the requirement. That you need to check very carefully. Then snagging and rectification work, then handover and documentation. So if everything is in place, this punch list already completed, the functional part or the operation performance pass or testing has been done, snag work already completed, rectification work done. Now it is coming to the handover and the documentation. You need to hand over this end product to the end user or the client. So these three phases, there's the pre-construction phases, construction phases, and post-construction phase. And after that also there is a check or quality assurance you need to develop or you need to follow in your project, that is long-term quality assurance. Why it is long-term? Because after the handover of the building, you need to periodic maintenance. Why? Because if there is no periodic maintenance, which means that the quality of the end product can be deteriorated. So how we can maintain? Maintenance and defect monitoring. So the regular interval, maybe in the 6 month or in the 3 months, you need to check the property and you need to make a defect and you need to maintain that one or you need to regulate that one. Then periodic safety audits and performance evaluation over time. That means whatever the HVAC system, what are the firefighting system, what are the electrical system, so that are all in functioning or not, you need to do a periodic check. So these are the long term quality assurance. So whatever the phases we need to follow in the construction, in the quality control, this is the pre-construction phase, construction phase, post construction frame, and long term quality assurance. I hope you also implement all these in your projects, in your construction, and if you're not, please implement all this process, and I believe you will get the end product as per the requirement of the client or the end user. And I hope you found it useful, and if you find it useful, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get immediate notification. And if you want to know anything more about quality control and construction, please let me know. I will come with more content like this. And thank you once again for watching me.